Aloha, welcome to BeaDazzle Hawaii. Today I'm going to show you an orchid earring using some new crystals and Swarovski pearls. So I have set up light turquoise AB 3mm crystals and pink coral Swarovski crystal pearls in 3mm. And to create our cascade, I'm going to be using a step plier and making simple loops by starting out with my pins strung. And to do this quickly, we're just going to cut every pin after it's been strung about halfway. Because I'm using a step plier, each loop will be nice and round. The other thing about this project, we're not going to center the loop over the middle of the crystal. I'll show you in a second. So I'm starting from the bottom up. And so our bottom crystal is a light turquoise. I'm using our 3-step plier, the smallest first step. I'm going to grab the tip of the wire and roll down. And you'll see that tip pass the neck of the pin. And we're not going to go tight, and we're not going to center it. You can see that. I know it's tiny and it's crossed over a little bit. That's okay. Now the next one, we're going to take a coral pearl and slip it through the first loop and do the same thing. So the reason why we didn't go tight against the crystal is because we want a little space so that it swings freely. See how that works? Now this one's not completely closed, so I'm going to go back and tighten that up a little bit. Okay, and so you'll notice that we're going in a zigzag pattern. The next pearl is going in. So after the first color, you're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2 for a total of 10 crystals and pearls. And again, it's crisscrossed. And now I'm stringing the crystal color and going from bottom up through the loops. And as we go, you're going to notice that they automatically swing so that all the backs are lined up and all the fronts are lined up. So you want to keep that pattern. I'm adding my next turquoise in. Just going to continue doing this. You want to make sure that the loop is closed. Now next I'm going to do the pearl. This one's a little bit loose, so I'm just going to take my plier and squeeze it closed. keep our pattern going, it's going to be another pearl. Tightening it up. And again, the crystal. And then another crystal. Now this one was a little bit shorter, which is okay. I'm just going to squeeze it closed like a regular simple loop. It doesn't have to cross over, but if it doesn't, you want the tip of the wire to meet the neck of the pin. And for our last one more coral pearl. So you notice it's crystal on the bottom, 2, 2, 2, 2, and pearl on the top. Now, there's our cascade of crystals and pearls. But I need to prepare our orchids. This is a tree of orchids, large, medium, and small. We have 5 sizes of orchids, but this is what we're working with today. Each one has a top loop and a bottom hook so that we can attach them like that. Just squeeze it gently with the chain nose plier. And there's your orchids. I'm going to add a dangle with a 6mm light turquoise crystal and a 3mm coral, and just attach it to that bottom loop. Squeeze it closed. So there's our orchids with dangle. So I take the loop of my coral crystal that's on top, and notice the way it is dangling. This is the back. You can see a lot more wire. The front, you see the ball pins. So we're going to drop that ear wire through. Check and see if it's going the right way. And if it is, just drop that ear wire through the top loop of your orchids. And it's the orchids that will stabilize those crystals facing forward. And check it. And if it's facing the correct way, then you're just going to squeeze that ear wire closed. And there's your orchid earrings. Now I've also made them in gold tone with Chinese crystals, donut shaped, and a teardrop brilliant. So we have all different colors and styles that you can work with in these earrings at BeaDazzle Hawaii. Thank you.